Hello, everyone. Tonight I am reviewing The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 13. Everything in this video is alleged for entertainment purposes only and my opinion. As I stated, it is Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 13. This was an amazing episode. I feel like the ladies really brought it. And we had a lot of humor in this particular episode because Mia's husband, was off the chain. Yes. G was, I don't even know how to explain this man. And honestly, Mia should have been embarrassed of her husband because his behavior was atrocious. So let's get this party started. So it starts off with Mia. She's packing, because they're going on a girls' trip. And, excuse me, they're bringing their husbands. And Mia's daughter, Juju, is helping her. And her kids don't want them to go because, Gia's going as well because they're bringing the husbands. So Mia's mom will be keeping the children. G said his ideal trip isn't going with strangers. I understand why his ideal trip is not going with strangers. You understand too. He was excited because he likes to be extra. Oh, he was extra, all right. He was beyond extra. Beyond extra. G was. Mia she started talking about Candace and she's telling G about everything that went down, whatever. Mia started, so I don't know why she's making it seem like Candace started with her, like Candace such a bad person, because that's what everybody want to make Candace out to be, a bad person, but she never started this with Mia. Queen Candace was actually nice to Mia. Even when they took her trip that Candace planned, she gave Mia a nice room in the house with them. Not in the guest house or wherever she had Karen them staying and Wendy. She treated her like a queen as well. So Mia, you're the problem. Then we go to Candace and Chris, and she's putting things out for them to eat, and they're going to have a little drinks out on their back porch, and they're talking and everything. She discussed the 3 edits for her video. She says she's looking for the right label to sign to, so she's an independent artist. She's an indie artist. She doesn't have a backup plan. She said that her plan A is her plan. There's no backup plan. I get that, Candace, because when I do things, a lot of times I'm funding it myself. So my plan A has to work. There's no plan B. I get it. I get it. I get it. I do. She tells Chris that Giselle event was a mess. She discussed Mia with her shadiness. Mia got a lot of shadiness with her, and she just telling Chris about everything that went on with messy Mia. She discussed Mia's botched body, lips, butt, everything. She said Mia's leaky butt, Mia's leaky lips. It was funny. She was wearing Mia out because Candace had good reads. No one on this show can read better than Candace. No one. Karen can't know. I hear people say that, but she can't compete with Candace because Candace she will read you up and down, all over. And she said that Mia thinks people are intimidated by her. No one's intimidated by you, Bigfoot, okay? So I don't know why you think that. And so she telling Chris about the couple's trip and everything. And Chris asks, is Dre going? Is Skella and Dre going? And she said, yes, they will be there. So, Chris liked Dre. So he excited that Dre will be going. So, Ashley, it shows she's visiting Robin at Robin's townhome. Robin says they will be in a new home. She's telling Ashley, they're having a discussion. And she's telling Ashley that her and her family will be in their new home in 2 months. Because, she's still living in the townhome. They're having their home built and everything. So they will be living in a new home in 2 months. It's like a nice home for what I've seen on social media. Very nice home. Robin said Wendy is an a-hole. I don't agree with that. I think Robin is being a Karen right now. And I like Robin. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing Robin in any form. But Robin, you're being a Karen because the stuff you're saying is what a Karen would say. So you're being a Karen right now, okay? Chill with that. Wendy is not a bad person. She would not have brought it to you if you would not have come for her, okay? She talked about Giselle text Wendy and she let her know she was not attending the couple's trip and that Giselle said her and her luggage would not be attending. Wendy would not be missing y'all. I'm just being real. Anybody that bash somebody's marriage or say anything like their husband is cheating, she ain't missing you. She glad you're not going to be there with your messy butt. So then they show Wendy and her dog, and she's dressing her dog in this leopard fabric, and she was like, Peter, don't come for me because it's not real leopard. Eddie comes in the bedroom, and she's packing her stuff, and she said her mom would be keeping the kids. And she said they are the Flossie Posse, is what she called herself and the ladies. And, you know, she just discussing the ladies with Eddie. So then they show Ashley and Robin in this scene. I say they was boring for the scene. Next. Anytime something bore me or it's a filler scene, next. That's just how I feel. Then they show Karen and Ray, which is a boring scene as well, but boring scene. They're headed to the couple's trip. Ashley, she arrives at Karen's home. So it would be Ashley and Karen that would be going. And Ray would meet up with them later because he said it's last minute and he hadn't made arrangements, but he will be coming later. Wendy and Eddie arrived at the Eastern Shore. The home is okay. It's a nice home, but I'm not a fan of brick homes. But it's a nice home. But the furniture is very traditional. It's not modern like the home that Candace had picked for them. But it's a nice home, so I would say the home is okay. It's not what I would like, but it's an okay home. Everyone would be under one roof. They would not have to stay in a big home in a cottage. There would be 7 bedrooms. They will all be in one home under one roof. So Jill and Mill, they arrived and they're complaining because it was like, where's the valet? Where is the person that's going to carry our luggage? They're complaining about carrying the luggage. There's no valet. To me, I think they're a fake bujetta because I'm sure they have had struggles in their lives and they have had to carry their own stuff. We all have, and we still do. A vast majority of us do. When I travel, if we stay at a very upscale hotel, yes, they carry your stuff. That's normal. But, honey, complain to Bravo. Do not complain to Wendy and Eddie, okay? He even had when he got inside the home, he gonna try to get Eddie his keys like, oh, get my luggage. Honey, stop. Please stop. Because you picked Mia up from the strip club in Charlotte, North Carolina, where Mia said she wasn't a stripper, but she worked at 2 different strip clubs in Charlotte, North Carolina. Mia, I know somebody know you, girl. But anyway, Wendy she said that she wants the trip to be GVO, and that's good vibes only, okay? She said they was doing something, and she said they were doing, passing around, they was doing shots, and Wendy is not a big drinker, but she said the shots had her knees tingling. And he likes to drink, and he drinks a lot on this show. Wendy is not a drinker, so, her knees were tingling. I don't like drinking because it tastes nasty, and it's just not my thing, so Wendy, I understand, girl. So Chris and Candace, they arrives. She said Messy Mill's Bigfoot will crack a hole in the foundation of the home, because that's what she called Mill, Bigfoot. Mill, you do have some big feet. We all seen your feet, and I think you bought a size 11. Mill starts running her D-suckers already about Candace. Said hopefully Chris can manage Candace's mouth. Mill, you the only one that runs that mouth, them D-suckers. You run your mouth too much and you keep messing with Candace, so she's going to come for you. She's going to blow the top off your head. Keep them closed. You don't want her to come for you and wear you down. Keep your mouth closed, but you used to keeping your mouth open. We know. Mm-hmm. We know. That's how you got G. But anyway, G lies and says that he has no interest in to go to the strip club. Mill said G like white strippers, and he said when they go to the strip club that that Mill picks the white girls for him. I think that's something they could have kept to themselves because us, the viewers, do not want to hear that. Mill, y'all run businesses, and it's not a good look. So tell your husband to keep it closed. Mill and G are disgusting to me. I found that particular married couple atrocious, disgusting. They are, I don't know if they're a good fit for this group to me. Plus, Mill, she try to down everybody like they don't have anything. They are below her. She lives in a penthouse. Them people live just as good as you. Some of them spend their money into their things that they're trying to do. They may not have as much luxury as you have. Candace has a nice, up-to-date new home. Giselle, her home is a $900,000 home that she paid for, paid in full. You and G, you are rich as you stated, but you're too flashy and something about that just not right. Something ain't right. You live in a penthouse, you probably have a mortgage, so shut your D suckers, okay? Escala and Dre arrives, which is her husband. G trying to show off, he goes off with the phone read, and he gives Mia the phone. And she's getting, he tells her that she's getting a customized G-Wagon. And that's nice or whatever. He told Mia to shut the F up because he was trying to talk and tell her something. He said, I don't get to tell you to shut the F up. Shut the F up. He said the anniversary is coming up. I didn't like him talking to her like that, but what do we expect? Because when you date somebody and they're the breadwinner in the home or whatever, they're going to talk to you like that. You have to remember, he found her in the strip club. Mm-hmm. So that's why he talks to her the way he does. Most black women, they would not let their man talk to them like that, Mill. And some women like Mill because he providing everything. He gives her what she wants, materialistic stuff. She tolerates it. Candace warns Escala about G. She said, that he's a lot. And to me, G reminds me of Michael. That's my opinion. I see G as a train wreck for this show because he can't control his alcohol. He can't control his mouth. He can't control telling their private life. Some of the stuff he's saying, I think is going to affect their business because I just can't see myself getting on TV saying all the things that he has said and Mill has said. Keep your private life in your home, okay? That was over the top, too much. Mill says in front of everyone, in front of all the guys, this is some hoe talk. Jill, your wife doesn't carry herself as a wife. She carries herself like she's still in the strip club. Her behavior is like she's still, everything about Mill is like she's still in the strip club. Her mind has not left the strip club. It's still there. She's stuck in the strip club. Mill says in front of every one of the guys, she's going to find their room so she can give G some good sex later. Mill, you're rotten. You're disgusting. I don't know where Bravo found y'all, but we know where G found you. And you said that you wasn't necessarily a stripper when you stripped in Charlotte, North Carolina. But the word on the street in Charlotte, you stripped at 2 strip clubs. Mm-hmm. Rumor has it. Mia, stop telling all your business. G, stop telling all your business. It's a horrible thing what y'all are doing. Y'all getting on here making y'allself look really bad. And they already think poorly of black people too. So you're making black people look bad. Mill, you making black women look bad. And no one's judging you because you was a stripper. But how you treat the other ladies on the show like they are beneath you, girl. You worked in the strip club. You done a lot of stuff when you was at them strip clubs. And after you left the strip clubs. Come on. Stop it. You're no better than any of them. None of them. And most of them, except Karen, has college degrees. Wendy has 4 degrees, so you better back off. Candace has degrees. Giselle has a degree. Estella has a degree. You have striponomics. Sit down, be humble. Did anyone ever teach you that? Sit down, be humble. Who cares how much money you say you and G got? Who cares you own a business which you got it through your husband? You didn't actually earn it on your own. So they bring up Candace talked about Mia's mom. The ladies, they sitting in the room talking in Wendy's room. Candace reads Mia again because Mia was like, I actually admire your mom. I had to look her up. Candace was like, honey, well, okay, that's fine, but my mom never been a stripper. My mom wasn't in the strip club. You can't compare yourself to her mom. So Chris and G, they joke about the ladies. Mia is a effing idiot on 100. Mia, you are not above Candace. The stuff you were saying, you're not above her at all. Wendy, she started asking me, are you okay? And I'm like Candace is like, why are you concerned about her? Asking her, is she okay? Because to me, when it comes off that you're being a flip-flopper right now, I understand Mia had a bad childhood. I had a childhood worse than hers. I was made to have sex just about every day of my childhood. Lost my parents very young. Never knew my mom. Didn't see her till she was in her casket. My father died. She died when I was 5, but I didn't know her. Didn't see my mom till she was in her casket. My dad died at 12 and a half years old. I lived from place to place. I continued being taken advantage of by men through my teen years. So Mia, you're not the only one who had an effed up childhood. I was abused in every form. And I do not treat people the way you treat them. Don't. Remember where you come from. Be humble. Remember the things you done at the strip club. Remember the things you done after you left the strip club before you go judging these people on the show and talking down to Candace now like they are beneath you. Me and my friends that got money. So what? You didn't really earn your money. Candace is earning her money. You was at the strip club, bouncing around, popping PU around. That's how you got G. And you said on this show that when you met G, he was married to his 3rd wife. So stop it. Sit down, be humble, messy meal. How about that? You a joke. Ashley and Karen, they arrived. Ashley has a photo of her family. Girl, bye. Nobody want to look at Michael. Only you, so I guess you're going to have it in your room at night to remind you of your family. I guarantee you, Michael, while you gone, he ain't looking at the picture of the family. We all know about Michael, so stop lying. Karen shades Wendy's candles. That comment that Karen made about the candles and everything, she was like, we both, something Karen was saying, y'all. It just, Karen, she'll shade you with it almost like you would miss the shade. You know what I mean? I didn't miss that shade. Wendy lets Karen and Estella choose their rooms first. Then Ashley, then Messy Mia. Then she let Candace get the room last. And I think she was actually paying Candace back from the trip that Candace planned. And she put Wendy in the cottage with Karen and Estella. Okay. Candace calls Candace told Mia she needs therapy because, Mia kept looking down on them. And what Candace said is true. Mia, you need therapy. Because if people don't have what you have, you look down on them, you bash them, because you feel that they're not on the level that you're on. You need a lot of therapy because you're in striponomics. That's what school you went to, striponomics. And your mind has not left it. G may have upgraded you with fancy things, because what I heard about in Charlotte, you lived in a big, nice apartment, expensive one in Charlotte. So you had that, but he upgraded you a lot to the penthouse, you said. And y'all been married, what, 7 or 8 years or something like that? Stop looking down on people, girl. Come on. I don't care if you stripped at a strip club that did serve steaks, because you stripped at 2 strip clubs in Charlotte. But stop looking down on people, girl, because I'm going to tell you something. All that's doing is making people in Charlotte dig up your information, and people that know you in Charlotte, they starting to talk. So keep it zip. Because things G didn't know, he's going to find out. But I don't think he cared, because y'all get together and do awful things together. Things that I think he shouldn't have his wife doing. But you're willing to do whatever because you like the materialistic things. So, Candace and Mia going back and forth. Candace threw a piece of spinach from the salad at Mia. I don't even think it hit her, but she did throw it at her. Mia came back and threw a bunch of lettuce at Candace, and they going off, and Candace threw some back at her. Karen tries to get involved because Candace did say something about her Mia's mom, but Mia got a mouth on her, and when you argue, you can't limit what somebody's going to say to you. Because if you come at me, you don't talk about my husband, you questioning my mom about my personal life that has nothing to do with you talking about my husband, that's below the belt as well. So I understand, Candace, you F with me, I'm gonna go down under your feet and push your A over and hit your head on the pavement. Candace's words is that dangerous. So Mia, find somebody else to mess with. I don't know who told you to get ahead on the show and to make sure you have a position the next season to F with the weak link. Candace is gonna hurt your feelings. And on the next episode, you talking about Candace gonna cause your mother to relapse. Honey, if your mama gonna relapse, she gonna relapse on her own. That ain't got nothing to do with Queen Candace. You gonna cause your mother to relapse because you don't got on this TV and told your mama's business. Said she went to prison, she was a drug addict, and all kind of stuff about your mama. Your actions in your mouth, your D-suckers, gonna cause your mother to go into relapse. You even said that your mom went to prison, but she was facing 20 years, but she didn't do that the whole 20. So shut your mouth. Then your mom won't happen to do that. You can't put it on Candace. If she relapsed me, it's because you're dick suckers. Sorry, y'all. She don't got me started. Keep your mouth closed. Anyway, next episode, her nasty husband, he sticks his tongue out at Ashley. Mia, your husband got you looking bad on the show, and all I can think is to think horrible you because of the way you treat people. You can have nice stuff, nice cars, and be humble and kind to people. You're just nasty to people. You don't treat Karen that way because you think she has a lot and she's a granddaughter on the show, and you feel like you don't want to lose your position on the show, so you want to stay in good with Karen. Be respectful of other people. You started with Candace, so she got a right to come at you, and you can't say how she can come at you. Keep them D-suckers closed. Can you do that? And then we would love to see. This is the thing. When you came on the show, Mia, we liked you. It ain't matter what I heard about you from Charlotte, North Carolina, or who I know that know you. I liked you. You ran your mouth too much. Everybody got a past, so nobody's judging you about the past. But the more you run them D-suckers looking down on these women on the show, it makes people wonder. Something ain't right about this girl. And it's definitely something ain't right about you and your husband. Something ain't right. And the way he talked to you is disgusting. Y'all are business owners. Why get on this TV show and act like freaks? Oh, we know you was a stripper, but you don't have to come on TV and act that way. Your husband doesn't have to get on TV and talk nasty. And the next episode again, he licked his tongue out at Candace. What in the... And you standing there, not saying anything. He's disrespectful. All I gotta say, Mia, there's no reason for you to be sitting up there crying on the next episode trying to blame Candace for something. You started this war, and Candace is finishing you off. She murked you because you keep running them D-suckers. You don't know how to shut up. You are stuck in a stripper's world. Mia, he took you out the strip club, but your mind is still there. G, and you say you're a connoisseur of the strip club? Oh, yeah, because your behavior is awful. I would not get on TV and brag about my husband. I'm black and brag about my husband like white women. So, Mia, if you like white women, you're a substitute for the white woman. He picked a high yellow girl because at the time he couldn't get a white woman, apparently. So don't feel proud because you get materialistic things from a man. So that makes you feel like you better and up there and they down here. Girl, you are crazy. I don't care how much money you have. You dirty. Your soul is dirty. Your husband's soul is dirty. When you came on this show, we really liked you until you kept running them D-suckers. You're pitiful. You're gross. Your husband's gross. So what? You drive a G-Wagon. It's so many of us drive Mercedes. Just like you. Live in nice places. Drive nice cars. But it's how you treat people. You don't question somebody's mother. So at this point, Candace got every right to come at you because you started this war. You started it. But you know what you're doing? Colorism. Yeah, you're a colorist. You definitely won. You use your complexion to get around playing chess on this show. I know what you're doing. You're trying to make Candace look bad because you studied this show too. You think she's the weakest link, so you come after her. The more you come after her, people from Charlotte, North Carolina are going to give up information on you. So it's things your husband might not know. But he's a sick, twisted freak anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Mill, sit down, be humble, enjoy your luxuries, enjoy that beautiful penthouse, your beautiful children, your family. Y'all don't have to come on here and act the way you act. Your husband has embarrassed you. And if you're not embarrassed, you are a kid stuck in the strip club. You're not a woman. You're definitely not a queen. You're stuck in the strip club. He took you out of there and you still haven't left. Be blessed. See y'all next episode. Goodbye. Oh, also, down in my description, I have a hair growth oil. It's Queen Lillie hair growth oil. It's organic. And if you're looking to start your hair growth journey, started with my Queen Lillie hair growth oil. Nothing but cold pressed organic oils is in it. And I have a lipstick line, the Red Lipstick Hustler. That link will be in the description as well. And it's organic as well. I have 9 different shades. Go to my website, check out what I have going. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest. This episode was a good episode, but Mill is such a disappointment. Her husband is such a disappointment. It just threw me off. Y'all have a beautiful life. Don't be so judgmental on people. Excuse me. Don't bash people. Never look down on people because you have more than them. Never. Thank you guys for watching.